Welcome into KFJB-TV After Dark. I'm Brandon Lewis. It is our 2026 spring schedule release. Excited to bring you it as we've got a lot of big things in store this spring. We'll start off with the biggest news of all. I know there's been a lot of wants by family, friends, coaches, everybody to extend our Bobcat Live, and due to numerous things, scheduling, there's a financial aspect. We are finally excited to extend our partnership with Wayward Social to bring you Bobcat Live this spring. Let's take a look at the schedule. Wednesday, April 1st, April 15th, April 29th, and our final spring show will be on May 13th. We'll also preview baseball and softball seasons in that show. Each show we'll talk with girls golf, boys and girls soccer, boys track, girls track, and also boys tennis. Of course, if you remember, they moved girls tennis to the fall. We had them on during our Bobcat Live in the fall. Also, we're working on an additional Bobcat Live in late July as we will unveil our KFJB-TV male and female athletes of the year. So really excited about it. Bobcat Live, of course, a great opportunity to showcase what the student athletes are working on and all their hard work, talk with coaches, give an update on the season. Great chance for family and friends to see that exposure for the programs, and just a great environment as well. I know a lot of people come, maybe don't even have kids in the programs anymore, but it's a great environment to head out to Wayward Social, grab some food and drinks, and be able to chat about everything going on in the Bobcat community. And plus, we've also worked on extending that outside of the Bobcat community, maybe future Bobcat athletes at Marshalltown Community College. I know during the winter edition, we talked with women's basketball. We talked to the new AD and Whitney Sowers, and also talked with the esports program, which has really just continued to grow and branch out, and really has been a cool aspect to add to Bobcat Live and showcase all the good things going on in Marshalltown. So that is our spring schedule for Bobcat Live. Excited to be able to announce that and add to the shows that we already do during the winter and the fall seasons. Our other big news, of course, our spring soccer schedule is going to be released now as the boys soccer team got going with their first practice of the season officially. I know they've been doing some work behind the scenes as players get themselves ready for the campaign coming up, and girls soccer officially starts their practice coming up on Monday. So let's take a look at the schedule this spring for soccer coverage on KFJB TV. Our first match will be boys as they host the Newton Cardinals. Bobcat boys beat Newton last year 4-0. Aaron Ordaz Zambrano, he's back this year. He scored in that match, as well as Armando Estrada. Jonathan Nunez will be back in goal this year as he had 4 saves against the Cardinals in this matchup last year. So many yellow cards. That's what I remember the most about that match last year. We even joked our very own Keith Stewart roaming the sideline got himself a yellow card. So he'll try to mind himself, his P's and Q's, and stay out of trouble in our first match coverage of the year. The next night, on Friday night, April 3rd, the Bobcat girls soccer team will be on the road at Central Iowa United over in State Center. Excited to have Megan Heitman on the call with me this season for our girls soccer coverage. The following week, April 10th, the Bobcats will be back home against the Lincoln Rails as the Bobcats have beat Lincoln 2 years in a row, 5-2 and 7-2, but Lincoln had won the previous 4 matchups before that. And then on April 16th, a couple of big nights back-to-back here with boys soccer as they'll be on the road April 16th at Ames. Last year it was a 1-0 loss at home for the Bobcats, but a superb match. The next night, Bobcats will be on the road at Valley for the Valley Invite. And talking to Scott Johannes, head coach for the boys, they've been trying to play Valley for quite a few years, but scheduling just has not aligned. And so finally that did come to fruition. And those two teams will battle it out, the Tigers and the Bobcats, on April 17th. Next week, April 20th, the Bobcats will host Perry, and it's been a really solid matchup over the past few years. Perry always getting themselves ranked in a class below the Bobcats. Fun fact about that game, it will actually be at Franklin Field, down by the 13th Street District, so newly renovated. That will be a great sight to have that match. April 27th, the Bobcats will host the Hawks of Ankeny, and Ankeny, of course, kind of a unique wrinkle. Their head coach is a former Bobcat player, Trevor Fuccio, so they'll be in town. That game last year was supposed to be on the road, but the initial date was rained out due to weather. Kicking off May, girls soccer will host Fort Dodge. Bobcats trying to protect a 6-match win streak against the Dodgers. We'll see if they can keep that going. And, of course, May 8th, Bobcat boys back on the road at Des Moines East. A 6-2 win last year for the Bobcat boys soccer team. Always a very competitive match, though. East leads the series 5-4 since 2011. Then our regular season finale for Bobcat girls soccer as they host Grinnell, as they last met in 2017. That match will be on May 18th, and of course we'll have postseason coverage of boys and girls soccer this spring on KFJB-TV. Meanwhile, for the girls and boys soccer teams, a little bit unknown for both programs coming back. Of course, Joel Ortiz and his brother Rafa Ortiz are gone, both tremendous soccer players last year. But back is the big man, Aaron Ordaz Zambrano, his senior year. Of course, he tied with Rafa Ortiz in team goals last year with 13. His brother Andres Ordaz is back. He scored 5 goals, had 9 assists last year. And their brother Ronaldo Ordaz is back as an assistant coach as well. And I know he's involved in the youth soccer program here in Marshalltown. So just a great overall soccer vibe, that is for sure. And back in goal for the Bobcats this year, the senior, boy, I tell you what, he was cool, calm, and collected in some of the big moments last year. My favorite, number 171, Jonathan Nunez. He made 126 saves last year, 80.3% save percentage. That was much improved from the year before, and really just kind of that stable guy back there in goal for the Bobcats, and made some huge stops last year. So excited to see the potential of this team, and I know Scott Johannes, head coach, is really excited coming into this year as well. On the girls' side, Cameron Nearing is the new first-year head coach for the girls' program. Gone is McKenna Coleman, who led the Bobcats with 18 goals for the girls last year. So that will be tough to replace, but they'll try to do it with a mix of host of some young players who stepped up throughout the year last year and had a good season. Lilia Christian is back for her senior year. She was third in scoring last year as she had 6 goals. Claire Bonzer, now a sophomore, she is back. She had a rocket for a leg, and she scored 5 goals last year for the Bobcats. And junior back in goal with 1,208 minutes last year, Sofia Valdez-Chavez. She made 68 saves. She is back this year as well. So excited to get the soccer season underway. We're about a week and a half away from getting going for the soccer season coming up this spring. So Bobcat Live coming to the spring. Soccer schedule is out. We are counting down the days and excited to bring you all the coverage right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV. Be sure to like and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Turn on those alerts. Don't miss any upcoming games. I'm Brandon Lewis. You've been watching KFJB-TV After Dark.